Lately, my husband has become obsessed with pho, and that is a Vietnamese soup. It's spelled P-H-O, but pronounced like F-U-Y, so pho. And he's just been going to different restaurants, trying to find out what the best pho is in town. And I mean, really, he's become obsessed with it. So he asked me if I could make some pho. So I did some research, and boy, it's a long process. Use various bones from oxtail to beef leg bones, and you cook them for over 8 hours and keep skimming off any fat or any scum. And it's really kind of a long process, and I thought, is there an easier way? So I watched a video by Pressure Luck, and many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with his channel. He does a lot of cooking in the Instant Pot, and they look fantastic, and I've tried some of them and they taste great. But anyway, he had a pho that could be made in less than an hour, and I gotta admit, I was pretty skeptical. Supposedly, it tastes just about like those pho soups that you get in the restaurant. But does it really? So I wanted to do a test. So today, I'm making pho with a recipe from Pressure Luck. And let's see what my husband thinks. Does it really, really taste like good restaurant pho? Or is it just a cheap hack? Stay tuned and find out. Before you do anything else, you're going to want to put 2 quarts of water in a pot and bring it to a boil, because we need that for our noodles. Now the type of noodles you're using are rice stick. As you can see, I can't pronounce it, bon pho. Okay, pho. Those are the right type of noodles to use. So it's just my husband eating tonight, so I'm going to put that much in. Drop them in. Turn off the water. Make sure everything is submerged. And now we're just going to let them steep in there until the soup is done. So now we're going to add our spices. And we have 2 cinnamon sticks cut in half. So here's the 4 pieces. And we have 5 of the little cloves and 3 of the star anise. Dump those in. The star anise you can get from an Asian market or online, or maybe at your grocery store. And yes, it really smells like black licorice. Now for 5 minutes, we're going to heat up these spices. We've got our settings at saute on the more part, so it's going to be hotter. And about 2.5 minutes, then we'll flip it over and then cook for another 2.5 minutes. Okay, spices are done. Now you just have to take them out, and we're going to be crushing them up. 1 tablespoon olive oil. And then I've sliced very thinly 1 onion. Get it all in there. And we want to get this a nice brown color, kind of caramelize it. Because it's sliced thin, this should happen rather quick. I put the cooked spices in a bag and use my rolling pin and crush them out. If you have a mortar and pestle, even better. And right now, I'm going to put it in a tea infuser I have, but you could also use a spice bag or cheesecloth. Now I have my spices right in here, and they're ready to go. And the onions are getting nice and brown. So I think they're done. We're going to take them out of the Instant Pot. Now we're going to add our chicken. And this is skinless, boneless chicken tenders, 1.5 pounds. And the chicken tenders are cut up vertically in half. And then each half is cut up vertically in half again. Put a tablespoon of sesame oil on top. Okay. Now we're just going to cook this for about 2 minutes. The object is just to get it a little white. It doesn't have to be cooked all the way through, because we are going to be pressure cooking here. So I'll be back when that's nice and white. Okay, that's pretty good. There's a little pink, but it's okay if a little pink shows through. We want a tablespoon here of crushed garlic. and a tablespoon of ginger. And this is squeezed ginger in a tube, which is very convenient. Now we just want to stir this around a minute, kind of scrape off the bottom. Get all the chicken coated here. Okay, that's pretty good. And now we're going to add 3 cups chicken broth, 3 cups beef broth. We want 2 tablespoons of the hoisin sauce. 1. Okay, we need to get another tablespoon. The other. Oops. Retrieve that. Again, get all that off the spoon. Oh, that's pretty good. And now we need 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. So I have to comment, this is the fish sauce I got. And have you ever smelled fish sauce? Oh, it smells really, really bad. But you have to use it in this recipe. In fact, when I am making this pho soup, it would be hard for me to eat it because this smell just really bothers me. But according to my husband, when it's all combined together, pho tastes great. So you gotta use the fish sauce. Here's 1 tablespoon, and it smells terrible. Here's another. I'm just gonna stir this up here. And we're adding 1 teaspoon of Lawry's seasoned salt. Stir it up once more, make sure the bottom is nice and deglazed. Okay, we're now going to put in our spices. Put on our lid, close it, make sure this is back. We're going to put it on high pressure, manual, 7 minutes. Be back when it's done. Okay, well, it's bubbling away here. Plugging it. So I've got the rice noodles in the bowl. Pour it right on top. Okay. And then we're going to put just a little of our little onions here on top. Maybe just a little more. Now for the moment of truth. Will my husband think this really tastes like the pho he buys in Vietnamese restaurants? Do you want a spoon for the broth? So he decided it needs a little more hoisin sauce, and he's putting in a little sriracha.
Guess we have to cut that.
Putting in a lot more hoisin sauce. How are the noodles?
Great.
Now try the broth again. Let me know what you think.
It's good.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Is it as good as the restaurant one?
Almost.
Really? Almost as good. There you have it. Well, there you have it. According to my husband, it's a close second to restaurant pho and so easy to make. I might even can up the broth so he can have pho whenever he wants. But thank you, Pressure Luck, for a recipe that I was a bit skeptical about, but it did turn out great. So I'd like to know below, have you ever had pho? Do you have a homemade recipe for pho? Comment below. This is Prepper Potpourri saying, please subscribe, share the knowledge, and thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you.